Hello, welcome in for the less interrupted part 2. Or rather, if we're counting the YouTube episodes, this is part 3. Yeah. Took an hour for break. I have pizza. Doing good. Oh, and my phone has informed me that I'm streaming. Excellent. The cat tree is once again in a different orientation because I can't decide how I best like it, but this seems to be a good one. It's got one really tall spire that I don't think anyone's going to use. But I hope they do. Because, like, come on. Oh, Duncan. Oh yeah, if Duncan is in my face or lamenting, he wants more food. He doesn't get more food, but he certainly wants it. King of Pizza with Cheese, welcome in. The camel bit's over. There's going to be plenty of taint left over, so that is a sentence that will only make sense to people who are here for the first stream. He's a big boy and he wants more food. Have you seen how big boy is getting? Boy has become round. Filled with soup. Okay, so we do the first part of this again because I kicked myself out of the dungeon in order to keep an appointment. Hell yeah. Here we go. Okay, gotta get the hates done again. Because even if I go around them, I think the door is still locked. Yep. Backing up. But as we discovered for the last part, I have ice magic now. Ooh. And now I can choose to focus on either ice or life, hit all enemy spells, at least in regards to the mobs, because the rank 7 spells are kind of overpowered and not that they're not that well tuned. I think that's the best way I can put it, is they're not balanced. Duncan, don't eat the tissues. The little boy trying to eat tissues in rebellion. That's something in case my plans to use ice don't work out too well. Yeah, this is pizza with cheese and square cut pepperoni. I like it. You know what? I think I need to heal some before the next fight. Let's see how this does, and it'll decide whether or not I use a potion. All right. Into it we go. Yeah, I lied. I was never going to use a potion. momentary pause in the eating so I can say something about these guys. Really cool. Unlike the other Colossi, like the Made of Ice ones, they have an updated model. These ones are still on the old model. You can kind of see that their head is smaller and their body's a bit taller. And now they're dead. Alrighty. You know, I was expecting a boss at some point. That's kind of why I ended this dungeon early. I was expecting to eat my words. No, here it is.
King Monet united Dragonspyre by moonlight, when Gavarina's flames inspired the most awe.
Uh-huh.
Dragonspire's power comes from the fire tree at its center. Thus, the center has the strongest defenses.
Makes good sense.
Lion challenged the council in broad daylight. The greatest treachery occurs when the sun shines.
Lion.
The Council of Wizards, Warriors, and King was first formed under the light of the moon to avoid spying eyes. For flames to inspire awe, it is best to attack when this shines. Dragonspire's power and defenses center around this.
Peace during the night, attack during the daylight.
Betrayal can happen at any time, even when this shines.
Oh, it's time to start the stream. Shit.
When you need to avoid spying eyes, try to meet when this shines. The best war is won before the first spell is cast. The Council of Wizards, Warriors, and King was first formed under the light of the moon to avoid spying eyes. For flames to inspire awe, it is best to attack when this shines.
This. Does this refer to the sun or the moon?
Dragonspire's power and defenses center around this. Betrayal can happen at any time, even when this shines.
This is referring to the moon. Okay. So for flames to inspire awe, attack during moonlight, but also betrayal can happen anytime, even during moonlight.
When you need to avoid spying eyes, try to meet when this shines.
No, that doesn't make sense. Attack during the daylight and meet at night to avoid spies.
The best war is won before the first spell is cast.
That makes sense, I guess. You could have put it less cryptic, but you know, sure.
Impressive! You've learned our ways better than any outsider ever has.
I hope.
Can rest easy knowing that our wisdom lives on in you. Tell the Stonekeeper you have my recommendation.
Helena hands you a letter of recommendation.
You're finished here. I'm more than satisfied with your efforts. If only my former students had shown such vigor in their studies. You should return to the Stonekeeper. I'm certain he's got more for you.
Indeed. Also, is that a belt around your chest? Or, like... Is that just... No, that's... Okay, it's not a belt. So it seems to be, like, nameplates. Okay. I was curious why there was slack around the cleavage. That confused me. Okay. No, they're just, like, nameplates. Got it. Yo, lasts low. Chest pockets. Yeah, I believe that too.
Yet again, you win over one of my colleagues. If Dragonspyre Academy had a dozen students like you, this place would not lay in ruins.
Damn.
These statues represent Dragonspyre's greatest foes. Like a whetstone to a blade, they sharpen the skills of the warriors of Dragonspyre. We honor them with combat. You must first defeat the Grand Champion of Rydal the Indomitable. He conquered the Duchy of Sebastian and forced the Duke into rebellion. Rydal's champion made it possible.
That was a good thing?
You're no match for him yet, though. You need to learn his way of combat, and for that, you need to go speak to Mavra Flamewing.
Alrighty. It has that vibe of, like, when an old man says, like, something related that, in his circle of knowledge, everyone just knows that. And me, a young Zoomer, have no idea what he's talking about, Rydal's champion, but sure. You just kind of go along with it, because if you question it further, it's rude, you know? It's most polite to say, yes, sir, and then move on, and give me my thing, please. Give me my inheritance. Mavra, what you got?
So, you've come to learn the greatest of arts. The art of war.
I guess.
You don't look very impressive, but I'm hoping that you've got some hidden reserve of strength. I'm the master of defense here in Dragonspyre. I teach the means of protection. The shield is just as much a weapon as the sword. You need to think of defensive magic as another form of attack, aimed at your foe's attack.
Okay, now I'm equally confused by the slack on the shoulder belt.
You can't rely at all on one kind of defense.
It's like...
A cunning enemy will switch attacks to overcome your protection. You must be quick to change tactics
I can't.
based on
I'm
what
staring
is
at
happening
3D
in the
chests.
battle.
I'm sorry.
Think of it as a game of battle ball. Your shield must always be moving to reflect back the attack. I could spend years teaching you about defense, but time is short. If you haven't grasped the basics, you're hopeless. Meet me in my tower, and we'll see what you picked up.
Okay. Duncan's on the... Oh! Hello!
Don't get cocky, young
I
wizard.
want to see this.
You've learned the art of the attack, but what happens when you cannot land an attack on your opponent? Defense is the key to survival. Defend yourself.
Back in the day, the answer to this was a Earthquake treasure card. Foolishly, I'm gonna try this without that, and see what happens. Maybe it's not as bad as we remember it, but you're never going to outpace your shield, you just need to smash through it. Just as you need to smash that like button! Okay. I'm so proud of him. I can see his tail swishing in the window, and I love it. And yep, all they're going to do is cast shields. So this is a 1v1 with 2 extra things that just cast shields. Their shielding is only going to get more perverse, but it will stay the same amount of perverse. Hoping I can at least get that one with the trap down and do damage on the other one. Almost. Wind up for the next one. What do you mean tower shield? Alrighty. Next, clear the ice shields.
Oh, Duncan.
He chewed the ball off of the tower. Now he's got a new ball. Oh, you don't have any life shields, do you? You have an 80 and a 50 to myth times 1. That's it. Okay. Well, do as they do. I'd also like to point out that this count next to the thing, if that count gets to 3, it takes a normal pip and converts it into a power pip. And so I say to myself, why not just roll that pip conversion stat into Arc Mastery? Then that's one less thing to worry about. Because it didn't exist at the time, it came out in like 2014. And by that I mean pip conversion. Arc Mastery is something from like the 2020s era. I'm not meaning to hate, I'm just saying you could make this make more sense now that you have opened up the option. King's Isle. And I'm saying take pip conversion's function and then make that scale off of your Arc Mastery instead of making it a different stat. Shibboleth? Smock. The names are so creative. Duncan? Your quest for food will lead you to naught but ruin! Idiot. Get lost. Now watch, he's gonna run across here because I'm going to the bathroom, right? No, I'm putting my plate back. And now he's gonna cry at me. Duncan? 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 Okay. Okay.
I'm impressed. You've got an instinct for saving your own hide. That's a good thing. Surviving a battle is the most important part.
Wait, what did you just say? Okay, I guess that's the end of you talking to me. I'm going this way because there's a stone, but I think that that particular tower is equidistant. Shit. Are you now resorting to eating cardboard? Laszlo, talk the audience's ear off while I handle Duncan.
The Master of Defense is a harsh taskmaster, but if you're here now, it means you learned something. Good. You're not finished yet, though.
And now he runs to the bathroom because that's where the food is kept.
Even the strongest warrior cannot squeeze blood from a stone, but a student who is wise can get knowledge from a statue.
Sounds important.
This statue is one of our greatest enemies, Garok Shaleheart. He and his army of Earth Elementals fought our armies to a standstill on the plain of Shattered Shields, and for that we honor him among our own. You must summon and defeat Garok's greatest champion in combat to show that you're capable of upholding the proud military tradition of Dragonspyre. Go to the crystal stand and place this crystal upon it. Concentrate for a moment. The spirit stored within it will then manifest in physical form.
You said Earthwalkers? Earth Elementals. Hey, I know what that means. If I can do this smoothly, I'll be proud of myself. If not, oh well. Oh. Okay. So far, so good. So that's the death trap, the prism, and then this life trap, and then I'll need another instance of the tri-trap in order to get a life trap on him there. How hard do I want this to be? I'll save that for later. So this is not Rydell's champion, this is Garrock's champion. The Earth Elemental. Yeah, I think I can take it. A uniquely powerful one punch is coming up. See, and given my Arc Mastery rating, every Power Pip I generate naturally will be an Ice Pip. Because my Arc Mastery greatly outpaces the enemy that has an Arc Mastery of 0. However, because I'm not generating enough pips, every third Power Pip I fail to generate, it takes one of my normal ones and makes it a Power Pip. And this count comes back to 0. And the next time I fail to generate a Power Pip from my normal Pip chance, it'll take that Power Pip and make it an Ice Pip. That's why I'm saying take the Pip conversion stat, and what that one does is if you cast an odd rank spell, it takes one of the Power Pips that would have been consumed and turns it into a normal Pip instead, so you don't waste that odd even split. And like, just make that a function of Arc Mastery. Come on, man. Do not the tissues. Man, the only thing I'm waiting on is the second of 3 spirit traps. Come on! That's not what I'm after. Hey, for proof of concept. Let's just see how much this does while I'm waiting on a single motherfucking spell. Duncan. Duncan. He's getting squirrely. Okay, I'll pet your foot. Fine. 700? Now we're talking. Okay, I've now doubled all of my blades, so in case I need another hit, we're set. You don't want to be pet here? No, you're gonna kill my hand if I pet you there. How about head? You like head? Yeah, head squeakies. Yeah, this seems alright. Also, really good hit on the Hailhound, but that was 13 pips. I'll yuck and do it again. Don't test me. There's two. There it is! Still no. Ow. Bastard. Nope. That won't help. I just want to see the number this does. Four life boosts and one death boost. 51. 49. Boom.
Excellent. He was among Geralt's greatest warriors. I fought him to a standstill on the battlefield, and now you put him in his place.
He killed you, or you drew? Like, you killed each other?
Though we of Dragonspyre are proud, we are not foolish. Though we prefer open and direct fights, we are not ignorant that our enemies will use magical traps to defeat us. So now, a part of the course of studies here is to learn the ways of traps. You must learn these lessons well in order to face Dronic, the Shrouded Wizard.
Who the fuck is Dranic? I don't think we learned that. Politely speaking. I don't think we deal with that. Yes, sir. Politely, what the fuck? Whew. Okay, this is just next door to Mavra. And no invisible barrier. Sick.
So you've come to learn the methods of strategic warfare. Fighting with the brain and not just your wand. I'm the master of strategy here in Dragonspyre. And it's my duty to see that our students are fully versed with the means of using traps effectively in combat.
Do you want to see what I just did? I would call that effective.
Each spell you cast could be your last. So you should make them as effective as you can. A trap makes your foe take more damage. So why wouldn't you cast one? The ultimate goal of combat is to remove your foe from the field of battle. And the trap is a shortcut to that end. You've used traps before, I'm certain. But this is where you learn to use them well. Brace yourself. This might sting a little.
I like your attitude. But I also happen to know that you are going to trap me. A lot.
You're a powerful young wizard. I'll grant you that. But let us see how you fare against one who spent his lifetime mastering the use of traps.
A. You're ice. B. What's with the stocks in the back? Hello? Okay, no, actually, what's with the stockades? You doing something on weekends that I shouldn't know about? He does have a nice mustache, we'll give him that. Hey, why are you casting blades? I thought this was the Traps Master. Oh, whatever. And trap. Also, the sooner I can remove this guy from the field, later on the enemies can only cast traps, so picking them off is for free. Yeah, damage pox be casting, I don't know if they lied to you, but them's are, them some blades. And now I control the bubble. They can donate power. Well then. This is where I learned to use them well. Shield? I think shield is the answer. So I'm not quite ready to launch that attack. I'd be ready to launch 2 attacks if I'd held onto that prism. Hey, look at that, it came back. I thought I discarded that Seraph. Let's see, 10:30. Can I get 16 out of the next one in 2 rounds? Well, that's dangerous. Couldn't hurt to try. In Mavra's fight, it was smart to remove the defenders. In this fight, only one person attacks, and it's still smart to remove the defenders. But if I can reduce the enemy damage to 0, cool. Health. Yeah, that happens. At least it wasn't 1. 1 would be embarrassing. And that's happened before due to a glitch that used to be in here, and I haven't seen it for a good while. But maybe because I'm not using crits. The glitch was some sort of divisive overflow, or decisive overflow, wherein on the user's end, a crit would land, and on the NPC's end, a crit would not land. They would be blocked. So it was caught in some sort of limbo between... Was it alive or dead? Let's show the defeat animation, but it wasn't dead on our end, so bring it back with 1 health. It was a pretty big oversight, I think. I think it's been patched? I hope it's been patched. I'm not here for slander, I'm just telling stories inside school. Duncan is asleep next to me. I would assume it's been patched because I haven't seen that happen in years. Yeah. So you do know what I mean. Okay, cool. You'll die authentically. I think you'll still see that kind of issue happen, wherein you'll cast an all-enemy spell, the first enemy takes it as a critical, so on you it will say critical, and then no enemies look like they block it. And then when the spell lands, only some enemies take critical damage. That's also something that I think still happens. Because I've seen that as of like 2 weeks ago. Like, it's no different from you not landing a critical on the enemy versus you getting a critical and then blocking it. It simply refused to show the difference. Pip Opal. Sweet. Also, Hillary. Okay. Hillary. Sure. Whatever.
You surprised me. I figured you'd fold like a piece of origami. Instead, you handled yourself like a warrior born. Take these lessons to heart.
Okay, now time for Lazo to regale me on the Duke of Smunchkins or something. And he goes, ugh, yes, the Duke of Endelberry. Very powerful fool.
You've made it back, so apparently you've learned something. Now that you've been through strategy boot camp, it's time for your next challenge. You've yet to face our first great foe, the greatest champion of Dronic, the Shrouded Wizard's army. This very champion fought his way all the way to the throne of Dragonspyre to claim it for his Lord Dronic. Show me that you will fight for Dragonspyre and all it stands for. Use a crystal to summon Dronic's champion and show him what you're made of.
Am I gonna have to fight all four? Cause I can, but I think you're out of other bosses to teach me things. Okay, so this is not Rydal's champion, this is Lord Dranic's champion. The Shrouded Wizard. Do you have Dranic? Because you told me I'd be fighting Dranic. Did you lie to 600 them? Good thing I don't deal with any of that. Myth business. Also, I think I should be clear. I also don't know why that revive with 1 HP thing would be happening, but that's my best theory. I said it confidently as if it were like fact and I knew it. I didn't. And I'm sorry if that misled anyone. But it makes the most sense to me that that would be the case. Did I just discard it? Never mind. I'm about to be full Pippin. Here we go. Oh. Oh, what? What's that? A booyah. I figured it was best to call myself out before dark drama started. Okay, actually, that's just a thought that I had. Could be right, though. Might be an idiot. Actually, while my ignorance is possibly on display, Mjolnir, if you are still here, could you ask Google or something why that was happening? Because now I want closure for this. Like, it doesn't matter, and I'm invested in knowing why. It felt like something on client side versus server side. Do you report back with your findings, and if you post a link, I will let it through the firewall? You're also a mod, so I think you could greenlight it just as well. I think mods have that power. has 500 health, and your attack is... Can you add a critical to that argument? Because I haven't... That might have been something, but I've never experienced that. And I don't think that's what I'm talking about. But if nothing comes up for critical, then I'm willing to accept that that's the answer. By the way, thank you for this. You don't have to be putting in this much effort, like, at all. Okay, it's a rounding error, not a client server argument. Okay. The fact that it added not a specific game mechanic or ability. The property of enemies to survive a critical hit with 1 HP could be ornate, but actually, no, it's not. And thank you. Thank you. You survived? Of Shadow Block. Okay. That matches something that I said. Alright. Go, puppy! That'll be 200, so build this round and win. Okay, who's next? Rydal? Dranik? Dranik himself? Hood of the Gnome. Sounds cool. Also, this is a lot of spell elements, or am I crazy?
You defeated him. I'm at a loss, actually. It took a league of Dragonspire's wizards and warriors to defeat him when he breached the throne room of Dragonspyre. I did not think it possible that you could have done so much on your own, but now that I've seen your power, I think you are the one we've been waiting for.
Oh yeah, you're just fucking watching me like a creep as you stand here.
I hid the last purple stone in the lowermost vault of the Great Chasm during the Titan Army's assault. The librarian should help you find your way. Once you've recovered it from there, bring it back, and I'll activate it for you.
Okay. Talk to Milos. Hey. Also, when you see the cursor disappear and the camera move like this, I'm actually just moving the camera with the mouse, which is something that I learned you could do way too late, and I love using for crossing the road. I didn't think I'd level up.
You need to find something within the Great Chasm? Oh my. You might want to consider other options. It's rather dangerous, you know.
No, I
Well,
don't.
it's not my place to keep students from risking their lives, so I'll tell you what I know. Unfortunately, that's very little when it comes to the geography of the Great Chasm. I can tell you, however, that the last I heard, there was someone there who may be of help. Seek Belia Windgazer out within the Great Chasm. She'll help you find what you seek.
Don't fall in. And then you go, huh, wonder why it's called the Great Chasm. Undead Wizard! Also rank 8s. Fucking finally. Nah, we haven't earned that stone yet. It should be a quest with no experience or gold given, just to activate the stones of the teleporter. That way you can indeed use them, in all fairness. There's 2 teleport stones on this side of the chasm. Wild. Hello.
Oh, hello. I really didn't expect to see anyone else here. What are you doing here so far from the academy?
Finally, a ghost whose shirt makes sense.
I am Chief Vault Clerk Belia Windgazer.
I like her
To be allowed
goggles, too.
access to the lower vault, you'll first need to fill out a series of forms. I have the paperwork right here. Oh, the Stonekeeper sent you. My pardon. His recommendation is enough for me.
Finally!
You should have no trouble reaching the lower vault. Someone rebuilt the bridges damaged by the raid, if you can believe it. Oh, sadly the vault is sealed tight. The Vault Master had the only key on him when he died during the Titan army's attack. I put in a requisition form for a new key, but no one has processed it.
Ah. Bureaucracy, am I right?
My hands are tied. Perhaps you should talk to Edric Scatterblow. He might know what to do.
You didn't give me his position of authority, you're just saying, yeah, talk to this fuck, he might know. Oh, hello, Edric. They didn't move you.
Hello. I can't talk right now. I've been trying to finish this for... well, it's been quite a long time.
Alright.
Yes, I understand you're looking for something, but how important can it be? Compare it to my work, for example. I've discovered a crystal here that has stored different states of time. I don't mean to discourage you in your pursuit of, well, whatever it is that brought you here. Fetch my research notes, and I'll see what I can do for you. They're in the nearby tower. I'd go myself, but I'm conducting some rather delicate experiments with this crystal. New facets are forming as time passes. Fascinating.
You don't sound
You'll
fascinated.
find my notes in my tower. Once I figure out this crystal, I'll be happy to help you.
Okay. Okay. And where is that? Oh, right outside. Possibly even left outside. Yep, left.
I haven't had any luck finding an extra key to your vault. How about you?
I'm getting some Kuka's notes. Let me guess. Some abomination is eating the notes. He has 1,160 health? 1,600? Yeah. That sounds about right. It's a mimic. Nope, I got the notes. Alrighty. Whoa. Okay, this is just downstairs from where Edric was. Sick.
Those are the notes. Thank you for your assistance. I feel foolish. I've studied this thing before. I remember now. I had nearly finished examining it when some blasted fool summoned the Dragon Titan. I'm so close to discovering its secrets. But I'll need some help here, and then I'll offer you my undivided attention. This crystal needs an energy source. Another crystal. Not only that, but a battery made from a specific type of pristine crystal. You can get them from the crystal crawlers that infest this area. Would you get one for me?
How am I gonna get pristine crystal out of a spider? They're called crystal crawler. Maybe they're made of crystal. Dude, animated crystal sounds kind of badass. Across the road, here, there they are. I'm sorry? Okay. What the fuck? You have less health than the... Oh, I'm pissed. What are these health reductions? The rank lower has 5 less health. I hate this place. I'll burn it all down. Well, I won. Okay, it's back the way I came. I'll just walk there. There's a sleepy cat who is resting his head on my hand, so I cannot move the mouse and move right now. My hand is pillow.
This one's not perfect, but it will certainly do. Now, what good is a power source if it doesn't have any power? The pristine crystal will do as a battery, but now it needs a charge. I would do it myself if I could, believe me. I stored a charger in one of the vaults. Just tell Chief Vault Clerk Belia Windgazer that I said it was alright. I'm sure it won't take long.
Alright then.
You wanted admittance into Edric Scatterglow's vault. Normally that would require 3 signatures. Oh, but considering the circumstances... Here is the key to Edric Scatterglow's vault. No signature required. Get Edric Scatterglow's charger from Vault D on floor 8. You'll have to pass a few security measures, so be careful. And please, return the key afterwards. I'm responsible for it.
You got it. I understand the emotional response of, I know I'm dead, but I really gotta defend this key, like this is my only job. Just return it when you're done. Whoa, you're right up against it, aren't you? $500 units?
You're about to enter a dungeon.
I'll bet I am. Mjolnir, I'm sending you a cat picture. Duncan, why are you cleaning me? I'm being cleaned. Apparently I was filthy. Ash spider. Made of ash? Intriguing if so. Oh, great. Okay, you, and I hit you before you shield. Fuck. Oh, that's 600. And while I don't see a prism, that won't do much good. So I will send it. Hmm. Now you tell me. No. Okay. Kraken. Shit. You had 4 pips, you got my hopes up. Oh, god damn it. Singular. I wonder if I can use just a fairy on that. Or will it take an assigned pip? Yes, Duncan. I can see him in the reflection of the mirror. Sorry, the window. Along with that, there are 2 of him. I don't think I can sweat the small stuff, or can I? Shit! The shape is. And I get next round for free. Aha. Fire Avenger and Fire Scavenger. Hey, a rank 7 elite with more health than the rank 8. I'm not mad. You're mad. Did they update the model specifically for these Sunbirds? Because it didn't sound like that before. Okay, it's still very tempting to do so, but I think this is better done as this. Yes! That is what I intended that position for. Now you can face the camera and lay down on that little thing that you love laying on. Yes, I did literally change the configuration of the cat tree between the last stream and this. 1 hour was the appointment, the other hour was f***ing with the cat tree and making food. I'm gonna need a trap if that's gonna be successful. Or I can steal that trap. Fucking mystery. Yeah, one of these ways is definitely better. Okay, anyone can roll their eyes at a fizzle. But truly, when you flub the kill shot, it's extra eye roll inducing. Oh good, there's another one. You know what? Heck to that noise. Where is... Yeah, let's try doing this, because I move first. I'll kill you with a wand spell. Redeemed Hydrate. My water's not here. Oh no! If I get up, Duncan will become alarmed. Oh, 194. Indeed. Mods, explode his penis. I'm gonna go get water. Come on! I'm not asking for much, I'm asking for a wand spell. Or... I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this'll do. Congratulations, I used Thieving Dragon twice in one fight. Let's go. I never say use a bottle. That would fix all of my problems, and yet I'm stubborn. Hang on. If I fizzle the forest ward, I'll use a bottle. Fine. But if I just end this quickly and efficiently, no harm, no foul. Yeah, but that all means I spawned with the right cards and, like, that made it easy. It was luck and not actual skill. What is skill but well-timed luck? Huh. That's a new way to look at it. Hey, wisps. In the air? Thank you for coming back. Get all the wisps. I don't need all the wisps. I don't take it with me. Yeah, that looks safe and stable. My marked spot's still in the tower archives? Huh. The music in Dragonspyre is very dramatic.
It's all a matter of timing. The sooner I charge the crystal, the sooner I can help.
They gave a lot of NPCs non-quest dialogue.
That didn't take long. I suppose our security isn't as foolproof as we once thought. Go tell Edric Scatterglow that you found the charger.
That was kind of hard, to be perfectly fair. Give yourself some credit. I'm sure no one in Dragonspyre would be able to do that. I'm just, shall we say, immortal.
That's it. That battery is ready for use. I can't tell you how long I've waited for this. Please, young wizard, put the charge crystal into the mechanism. Don't worry, this is science. What could possibly go wrong?
That's reassuring.
You are about to enter a dungeon.
That's reassuring. What could go wrong? You are about to enter a dungeon. Fuck!
The crystal shimmers and begins displaying images from past, present, and future, all colliding together. A portal seems to form in the center.
Do we notice that Edric only has 4 fingers? Huh. You know what would be really funny? I see 2 of the fingers already stuck together, and then the index, like the pointer finger, is out. Also, this guy is a lot prettier than I remember, so it's likely that this is an updated texture and a problem therein. But if we look at my hands, four and a thumb. So the wizards are correct.
It's amazing. I can see fragments of the past and the future, all at once arrayed with crystal precision. What a sight. I never could have accomplished this without you. Speaking of time, it's certainly time for me to help you. So, you'll need the Vault Keeper to give you a portal stone, is that it? I'm afraid you're out of luck. The Vault Keeper is long dead. Perhaps if you'd come here much earlier... Wait a moment. I've got it! This mysterious time crystal might just be able to send you back in time, before the Vault Keeper died. You could ask him for the key yourself. Of course it sounds crazy, but do you have a better idea? Then think of the Vault Keeper and touch the crystal. The crystal should also bring you back.
Should, huh? Also, I see your comment about these not being OSHA compliant. Hey, someone, and I do mean not Edric, but Milos, did say, hey, that's quite a dangerous place. You sure you want to go there? This might have been what he's talking about. Especially considering that the rivers now flow with lava. Maybe they once flew with sewage? Who knows?
You are about to enter.
I'm about to ent. I'm gonna ent. Whoa, wait a fucking... Whoa. You might want to take that last comment you made and never mind that.
What are you doing? Why aren't you in hiding? Aren't you aware the Dragon Titan is attacking? His army is tearing Dragonspyre apart. Don't just stand around there. Get useful. Help me seal the vaults. If we don't, they'll loot our treasures, and we'll have nothing left. Take these keys and lock the vaults. Wait, you'll need to repair the breaches in order to reach them. I'll try to find help.
I'll go jump in the lava. It'll be easy since there are no guardrails to stop me. Ah, sorry, it's, actually, this could be sewage, but it looks like very clear water. Like the waters of Mushu sends plague. Vasic only has 4 fingers. Alright, alright. I'll go back and look. I wonder if that's a Dragonspyre standard. Like, sorry, our... What's the word for a hand cobbler? Our glove maker messed up and only put in 3, so you gotta shove your pinky in there. I mean, walk the vault. I was just over here. Terrorwing Enforcer. Why does that sound familiar? Mana skill sorcerer. I think those are enemies that we see on the street later on, which then proves that, yes, these are the same fucks who resulted in Dragonspyre's ruin being seen later. We don't see battle mages anywhere else, so if you were going to do monstrology, you would have to come to this dungeon to fight these enemies in order to put them in your monstrology tome. Mana scale sorcerers can be found in the Crucible, and Fire Shop Troopers aren't a collectible enemy. War Worms, too. They're also not found anywhere else. In Avalon, you can get the Extract Wyrm Animus spell. I haven't fallen off yet. And I mean, look at me try. But I haven't done anything like this yet. I'm pretty good staying in the middle.
That's a start. We've got a chance now. It looks like the bridge will hold, but we're not out of the cauldron yet. Meet me down at the last vault. The Titan army is coming.
No, I will not apologize.
You made it. Maybe we have a Lords of Light. Hold back that creature while I lock the final vault.
You got it. Okay, standard Fire Tusk. $32 sounds like what it used to have. Oh, don't tell me we both think in puns. Great. Am I or am I not the one who came up with humongous Bartholomew? It's not fun. It's okay. Got nothing better to do. If I'm gonna hit you with something small, then we'll protect the trap. Don't get serious. No, he's still just standing over there. Do I think he locked the vault yet? I would hope, but I guess not. Yep, there he is. He said stall the Hey. I don't tell you how to save your vaults. And honestly, you maybe shouldn't, but sure. I mean, ask me how to save your vaults, but whatever. Don't ask me. Ask NordVPN, our spots. Nah, we're not. I am not sponsored by NordVPN. Dragonspyre should have invested in Nord, that's all I'm saying. Okay, now it should be around 2K? Sure. Could you don't? Maybe also stop. Don't worry, man, I got this. $600. Sure, it's not gonna get worse. Shit, it got worse. See, even though that will trigger the trap. Ah, decisions. Okay, I'll send it. Better not shoot again or I'm gonna be mad. Also, after this is over, I want to look up at the mountains. Okay. So it's like, what, a snow-capped mountain? I saw something at the top. And now we trade hits. I love having Ice Master. Oh. I love having Ice Mastery.
Thank you. There's something strange about you. You're not from here, are you? Please, take this vault key away from the city. I must stay to keep the army from the vaults.
Does he have like a Muir's chin? Did I just see that? Oh yeah, he's got that jaw. Holy shit. Wait. Yeah, viewed head on. Look at that jaw. Insert the grayscale filter for Mega Chat over here. Okay, so presumably during the fight he did indeed seal the vaults. Okay. And I'm gonna use my knowledge of the future past.
You found the 8th stone rose.
It's up there. The stone rose is back in time. And it is back in time because if we go to the same place, it's not here anymore. They destroyed the stone rose.
You're back. Have you found the key?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. You got the vault key. Please. I don't want to know how you came across it. Our rules may seem foolish and complex to you, but they protected us for years. Head down to Vault 1933 for that portal stone. I'm certain that stone will be safe in your hands.
Wisp. Wisp. Thanks. Oh, sorry. Fallen column can't go through it. I could climb over that. Am I stuck on the fence? Yes, I am indeed stuck on the fence. Hey, wait a second. Yeah, hey, wait a second. I thought the over here and then the... This is where Vasek was.
Who dares trespass in this place? I cannot allow any to enter this vault. You will not leave here alive.
Okay. Rank 8. Oh, cool. 5 and 6. Except I can't transfer the damage over death, because then he'll resist. So actually, this is going to be a little bit harder. Just a bit, though. Yep, I generated 4 normal pips so far this match. Arc Mastery is great, makes it harder to pip fail. You know, I at one point was confused what those gold letters up by, up on the wall said. And when he casts, we'll see it again. DSPRE. Dragonspyre. Just in case we forgot where we are. Skeletal Pirate. Natural attack. Alright. I deserve this. Dude! Hell yeah! More passion. More passion. More energy. Thank God I just used my the helpful option to purge all pips while waiting for something else. Nice. Hey, that's my wine. Yeah, raw 14 pips of damage only chunked him so far. I have a funny feeling I'll only need one more hit if I can get good buffs. If I can't, then I can't. So whatever. But boy, I sure would like to. I would like to store more copies of that Purge card. Finally! Sweet. Ooh!
Wait, I know you. You helped me save the portal stone. If you need the stone now, then it must be for a good reason.
He remembers me! Dude!
Take the portal stone to the end of the street. You should be able to enter the next ring of Dragonspyre. Go, with my blessings.
Dude! First episode of Dragonspyre, 2 hours in, and we've already... Wait, is it? Is that right? No, we started Dragonspyre before. Well, I remember now. He fought a elephant and he checked Twitter. No, it's the... Yeah, no, you're right. That is the past. If it was the present, then he would have been checking X.
You've got what you came for, then. Thank you so much for your assistance. Your timing was perfect. Now that you've got a portal stone, you need to take it to the Stonekeeper in the Plaza of Conquest. Oh, I wish you the best in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish.
According to that one guy, defeat the Necromancer. Athenium. Athenium or Athenium? I don't think they mentioned that place by name. It was just Cyrus Drake who said, library. And that was it. Whoa, 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 whoa. It was safe to cross the street 5 seconds ago. What are you doing? Trying to get me hooked on hate? How dare you? Hello, Deirdre. Oh. Little teal.
Good work. You found yourself a portal stone. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
It kinda was.
Now that you have acquired a portal stone, it must be attuned to you. This is an easy enough process and takes little time. Go to the giant crystal in the center of this room and place your portal stone against it. This will attune you to the portal stone.
Deirdre, that is not a sustainable place to sit. Wait! This is 2009. Is that a Toontown reference? Toon? Dude! Hell yeah.
You hold the portal stone against the giant crystal and feel it become attuned to you. It tickles a little bit.
Yeah, standing in all this radiation, I mean crystal energy.
Congratulations. You now have a portal stone and can travel to the necropolis as you choose. With that portal stone, you can now go through the Grand Gate and into the Ring of Battle. Proceed up the road to the necropolis.
Up the road to the necropolis. Hooray, I'm up the road. And this is as if I had walked left and then gone through the street. I don't know if the game itself recognizes this, but this world's Dragonspyre is incredibly walkable. There was not that much need for portals or stones. And talk to Cyrus Drake.
Excellent work. You've gained access to the next ring. Events are proceeding as planned. I have interesting news. My brother cared deeply for his wife, Sylvia Drake, so much so that he brought her body with him to Dragonspyre and entombed her within the necropolis. You must venture forth to the necropolis and find her remains. Path of the hero is not as glamorous as you thought. Take this knowledge crystal. Find her tomb and use the crystal there. It will store her spirit within. Then, you must return the crystal to me, and I will take the necessary next steps.
Shaman's Shortblade. The one I have is still better. Still though, mana and outgoing healing. Good for life as a class. Hang on. Are we done with that? There's still a history of Dragonspyre in the Grand Chasm. Crystal Grove, Drake Hatchery, Plaza, Great Spear, Labyrinth. Okay. If I remember right, there are mushrooms everywhere in this area. And they're all in these little notches. So allow me to just go around once and collect some mushrooms. Hey. Whoa. This place is cool. Hello, Nada. What'd you have? You craft death gear. Alright. They give health, accuracy, and damage. I would spend a lot of time back in the day just reagent hunting. That is to say, I know where these things are. I did manage to build that one house, you know, the Grizzleheim house. Yeah, that one. That one took a lot of diamonds.
Only students with prospective badge may use the Dragonspyre facilities. Please return when you have such a badge, and you will be admitted.
Alright, thank you, Crystal Guy. Locate the crystal on tomb. And then... Okay. You know what? This is all good. I need to use the restroom. And with 18 minutes into this half hour and 12 minutes left before the half hour, I think this is a good place to cap it and pause. That way we can start the next episode fresh. We're about to go and get Sylvia Drake, bro. We're in the second ring of 3, because there's always 3. Why not? Y'all can watch Duncan while I use it. But stay tuned for part 4? Yeah, part 4. Take care of yourselves. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. I never stopped recording. Well, hope that was funny. Yeah, stay tuned for part 2.